Hello and welcome to Frank's School. Frank's School. This is very different what I'm doing today. I've even dressed up for the occasion. I have a cat here who may help me teach. This is actually, I'm springing from what I taught last year. The 94th day last year, the first video, I finished the teaching of Reed-Kellogg diagramming. But by going 94.5, that indicates that this is now later. This is the next year. And this is the first video. And what if you wonder what's going on here, well, you could take a look at 94.1. Or if you want to go back and sort of try to understand what am I doing anyway, if you go back to look at 80.1. My name is Frank Antonsen. I should have written that down maybe. Well, you'll see it. You'll see it if you find this. All right, what's going on? And I'm going to be quick. There's a forum called UsingEnglish.com. That's the website, and analyzing and diagramming sentences is the sub-forum, I think it's called. And it occurred to me that it might be easier for me to just show how Reed-Kellogg would diagram these sentences. We've got two in question that I'm going to deal with now. All's well that ends well. Well, Reed-Kellogg would do it like this. All is the subject. You capitalize it because it starts there. There's the simple predicate, is. All's and well is the predicate adjective. So you put a sloped line. Well, it's an adjective here. Well can be an adjective. All's well. That is the independent clause, the main clause. All's well. That ends well. Well, this part is an adjective clause. It's got a subject, that. It's got a simple predicate, ends. And the subject is a relative pronoun. Its antecedent is the indefinite pronoun all. So you've got a relative pronoun taking the place of an indefinite pronoun. All ends. Now, the only interesting thing here is what do you do with well? Well, if you feel that it's an adverb, how does it end? Well, it ends well. Then you put it here. If you feel that it means becomes, in the end it becomes well. In other words, if you feel that you could say all's good that ends good, well, in that case, it would be a predicate adjective. Myself, it's interesting. You know, this is Shakespeare, and he's playing with that word well. Well can be an adjective. It can be an adverb. I would tend myself to do it like this and say that it is an adverb answering the question about how does it end, not in what condition does it end. All right, but notice you couldn't do that with good. All's good that ends good. Well, you wouldn't have the question. Ends good. It would have to be here. Or you could say all's bad that ends bad. If it were an adverb, you'd have to say all's bad that ends badly. All right, the gate swung shut. This is a little bit more interesting. Gate is the subject, simple subject. Gate and swung. That's a simple predicate. Gate swung. That's easy. The word the is a modifier. There's where the sentence starts. The gate swung. What do you do with shut? What do you do with shut? Well, I argued that it is what's called an objective complement, and the direct object is understood. The gate swung itself shut. You could maybe argue that, well, shut. You see, swung is not a linking verb, or what I think the British called a copulative verb. It's an action verb. How did the gate swing? Well, you could also think of it as the gate swung into a shut, position. You could do that. X's mean the words are understood. But I'm pretty comfortable with the gate swung shut. The gate swung, and then I guess what I would do probably is I would put the gate swung itself shut. You could also, well, sometimes you do this, to be. You could say that to be shut. Cat. Alright, anyway, there you have it. That was quick. This is just an experiment. We'll see if anybody on usingenglish.com checks this out. See you next time.